Hello, my beautiful YouTube family. So I took all your comments into consideration on how to finish this jacket. And before the video starts, leave a comment telling me how you think I ended up finishing the jacket. For those of you who are new, I'm Gina, aka Gina Louise, and I will leave the link below where you could watch part 1 of this reversible jacket. If you did not see that yet, you must watch it before this one, or you're not going to get what we're doing here. With the exploding sewing machine, what do you think I did? Do you think I bought a new sewing machine? Do you think I borrowed a sewing machine? Do you think that I fixed my sewing machine? Or do you think I ended up hand sewing the rest of this jacket? There were so many questions and so many dilemmas in the last video. So let's get started. Okay, here's what I did. I listened to you ladies who said I should keep it a crop jacket and not add a peplum. So I found this really cool ribbon in my stash that I got from my Aunt Fran. She is also a craft hoarder just like me. And I decided to take this ribbon and I put it along the bottom, both sides of the jacket, and I kept it cropped. No peplum. Now I'm just adding this pretty pink and blue ribbon. I'm just cutting the end off because it was a little curled up and I figured it would be hard to work with. So I am just pinning it along the edge, and then I am taking it over to, and here is the answer, my brand new sewing machine, because I couldn't wait for my sewing machine to be repaired. I wanted to finish my video and I started several other videos. So yes, I got a new I got a new sewing machine. And I didn't need one because my sewing machine I had was a really good one and it wasn't that old. I'll still have it fixed, and I guess this one will be my backup. Anyway, I pinned it along the bottom. It was beautiful ribbon, and I took it over to my sewing machine and I sewed it. As for the sleeves, I decided to go with the charmeuse fabric that has the navy blue embroidery on it, the flowers, except I didn't make the ruffle as long as this was. I decided to cut it down, trim it, make it a shorter ruffle. So I just measured 3.5 inches all the way around. I cut it straight across. And I also did the same thing to the other piece I have, and that I am going to sew into the sleeve and make it a ruffle. Now I am using my first piece as a pattern so that I can cut the other sleeve the exact same size. Now, since this fabric is the same on both sides, there really is no wrong or right side here. So what I'm doing is I'm taking one end and I am pinning it to the underarm seam, and then I'm going to pin the other end of this charmeuse fabric to the same area so that I could find the center of this. So hopefully, seeing what I am doing, you understand it better than I'm explaining it. So I am just pulling this over this piece so that I have the other end, and I'm going to pin the end inside with the bottom scallops facing up the arm. So one side of this jacket is going to have the seams exposed and the other side will not. Then when I find the center, as I'm doing right now, I will take the center and I will pin that inside where the center is, the halfway mark on the sleeve is, and I'm going to pin it there. All the pieces of the charmeuse fabric that is just hanging and bigger, I'm going to ruffle that. So I'm going to fold it over every ½ inch or so as I'm sewing it so that it ruffles nice and evenly. I keep looking for the center between the two pins, and that's what I pin. And I keep doing that. I keep finding the center of the fabric that's between each pin, and that's how you get a nice even ruffle. Now I'm going to just take that over to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew this. Okay, here it is all sewed. I zigzagged it all the way around, and one side, see, has this side has the right side seamed. This side has the exposed seams showing. But what I decided to do was I took my Fabri-Tac glue and I glued the seam down. As if you were to iron it down, I glued it down. Then I took some more of that fabric, that ribbon, and I just put that on top of it with my Fabri-Tac glue so that you didn't see any seam at all on this side of the jacket. Now that I glued the seam down is when I'm going to glue the ribbon all the way around the sleeve, right over on top of that seam. It gives it a nice, clean, finished, professional look. As I say in all my videos, I always use wax paper to press down on whatever fabrics I am gluing together with Fabri-Tac glue because it won't stick to it, and I usually put some kind of a weight on top of it, a paper weight. Usually whatever it is in arm distance when I'm crafting that I could grab and stick on top of it. I did this to both sides. I put on some weights on top of it. And now for the final results.
Never really know what's going on.
Thanks for watching.